आकाशात् पतितं तोयं यथा गच्छति सागरं सर्वदेवं नमस्कारं केशवं प्रतिगच्छति नाहं तिष्ठामि वैकुण्ठे मुनीनां हृदयेन च मद्भक्ताः यत्र गायन्ते तत्र तिष्ठामि नारद नमो ब्रह्मण्यदेवाय गोब्रह्मणहिताय च जगद्धिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः. In the Vedic age, apart from Vedas, the Upanishads were also written. The Upanishads are known as Vedanta. Upanishads, as calculated, they are 108 in numbers. And you know, in Hinduism or in Dharma Sanatana, 108 is a very sacred number. The mala, you see, the birds, there are 108 those birds. So, in all the Upanishads, there are some Upanishads which are quite famous. The lines are divine. Katha Upanishad, in ईशावास्य midam सर्वम, ये आवास सबका है. This is the concept, the sense of living. Live and let others live, the universal brotherhood. ये अमृत है. This is nectar and earth. This is known as Upanishad because the first benchers in Gurukul, Samip, they are quite near to the rishis, to the teacher, Guru. And they are sitting near the Guru, they are learning these lessons. Katha Upanishad is one of them. And in Katha Upanishad, the story of Nachiketa is quite, enjoyable. Not for entertainment, but for intellectual practices. Nachiketa was the son of Uddalak, the Maharishi. In some other shastras, the name are different, but in Katha Upanishad, he was the son of Nachiketa, was the son of Uddalaka, Maharishi Uddalaka. Once Maharishi Uddalaka was making a yajna. In the yajna, the aim of the rishi, as Maharishi, was to achieve higher achievements in life. And he was donating cows in a lot of cows. He was giving. His only son was Nachiketa. He was almost an adolescent, 12 to 14 years, 15 years. Nachiketa saw that his father was donating cows. Those were sick, those were skeletal, those were bony, those were not in a state of giving milk. So he didn't like the idea of this. Again, Nachiketa knew from the very beginning that in this yajna, Maharishi has to promise to leave his dearest thing. He has to give up his dearest thing, which he loves more, in whatever sense, matter, spirit, etc., etc. So, in the yajna, when that will be fulfilled, so he has to give the much more dear things. Nachiketa knew this. And Nachiketa all the time thought that I am the most dear, I am the most affectionate, and I am the most loving by Rishi. So he determined that when my father is making this yajna, once and again he went to the Maharishi, his father, and told him that to whom you are giving me. Now why? Now because I am the dearest one. So Maharishi didn't listen to it, and he had his own work. He was otherwise busy in the yajna. Several times Nachiketa went to his father and said, to whom you are giving to me. So Maharishi, the father, he remained silent and he had his own practices. And he was quite totally engaged in the yajna. So many people, so many Brahmins, so many races, and the Havan. So, time once and again, Nachiketa asked his father, that to whom you are giving me. So at last, the Maharishi got very much irritated. He was angry with his son. And he told him, yes, I'll give you to Yamaraj, the death god. I will give you to Yamaraj, the death god. Nachiketa didn't tell anything. So he marched for the area of the death lord, Yamaraj, the death god. So Nachiketa arrived in the domain of Pluto, the death god, Yamaraj. So when he arrived in the domain of Yamaraj and wanted to meet him, Yamaraj was in tour, he was not there. So he waited for Yamaraj for days together, months together, in fasting, anashan, fasting. So after several days, Yamaraj came. And Nachiketa met him, asked his identity. Who are you? Now, I am the son of Uddalak. Now, oh, the great sage, why you have come to me? Now, my father has given myself to you. So, my father told me that I gave you to Yamaraj. So, Yamaraj asked him, they talked for some time and asked him what you desire. Nachiketa told Yamaraj that I want to know from you, I want to be imparted education from you, I want to know Atma Gyan, the self-realization, the wisdom. What is Atman? What is soul? What is the outside world? What is God? So these things he asked the Yamaraj. Yamaraj was astonished that such a boy of tiny age, he asks about self-realization, Atma Gyan, about God, about soul, the outside world. So what has happened? So Yamaraj told him that you are a boy, so I can bless you. If you desire, I can make you a king. I can give you lots of cows. I can give you opulence. I can give you wealth and opulence. I can give you happiness. I can give you pleasure. So Yamaraj wanted to divert his attention from the spiritual world and wanted to satisfy him in the mundane world, earthly pleasure. Be the king, enjoy yourself, take the cows, take wealth and opulence. But Nachiketa was never satiated. he was never satisfied with, is never satisfied with these questions, these answers from Yamraj. And again he requested him, prayed him, that I want to know from you the Atmogyan, about God, about rebirth, about soul, about outside world. So I want to know from him. So rather, he was so pleased, Yamraj, that he thanked Nachiketa and his curiosity to know the greater vistas of life. So he became a guru of Nachiketa and told him about the Atmogyan, the self-knowledge. So this is the interesting story from Katha Upanishad. So Nachiketa is a symbol of curiosity in man to know things. So Nachiketa became a living legend, the human curiosity to know things, the bigger aspect of life. So that is why Nachiketa is remembered till today from the Vedic age as the symbol of human curiosity, as the symbol, as a legend to know things, the curiosity in man to know things, search about things, to investigate and to think. So this is the great story of Nachiketa in Katha Upanishad. Jai Sri Ram, Jai Bajrang Bal.